We as people are always suckers for a donut.
Fresh
Sure,
donuts.
there's
Making me
nothing
hungry.
like that.
Is it too early for dessert?
Never.
I don't think
Never
so.
too early. All right, Dana joins us with your forecast. You had said it would be very similar to yesterday, and here we are.
Yeah, I think at least if you're in Portland, it almost looks exactly like it did yesterday. We do have a kind of some showers areas up north, and then tomorrow will be kind of like today, but with a few differences, and that's what I'll talk about. So here's a look at our visible satellite imagery. Right now, a mix of sun and clouds out there, a little bit more clearing closer to the coast, and then where we're seeing some of those showers, so we have some more of that cloud cover. Overall, these have been pretty light and pretty scattered throughout the afternoon. I haven't seen any lightning pop up either, so just a few batches of some heavy downpours north of Skowhegan. And these are our high temperatures for today. A little bit cooler than average in some spots. We got to 71 in Portland today, but 75 in Augusta, 76 in Bangor. You can definitely tell where we saw the most sunshine today versus where we saw some cloud cover. Only got to 66 in Rangeley today. So overnight, very similar to yesterday. Once we lose that sunshine factor today and the sun goes down, we'll lose a lot of those showers, so we'll start to clear out overnight. Maybe a couple of them will hang out in the northern mountains, but most of them will be gone. And then tomorrow morning, might see a little bit of fog, especially along the down east coastline, and that'll take a few hours before it will burn off in the afternoon. And then we kind of do a bit of a rinse and repeat of what we saw today. However, there will be more showers around tomorrow, particularly areas of northern and western Maine. Overall, I think most of the showers are going to hang out kind of north of Lewiston and north of Bangor, but we could see a couple closer to the southern coast, especially later in the afternoon. Then most of those showers end by Wednesday evening. And then Thursday, I think, looks like the best day of the work week. Kind of once again, some fog to start the early morning right along kind of the mid-coast through down east Maine. Will burn off after a couple of hours of sunshine. And then it ends up being a really nice day in the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, temperatures getting into the upper 70s, even some low 80s possible in the late afternoon. But then we kind of flip-flop back to the showers that we're going to see on Friday. And this will be the day where we see kind of the most widespread and the heaviest showers from a front that's going to be moving through in the afternoon. And then we'll change again once we get into the weekend. So here are those scattered showers throughout the day on Friday. And then as we get into the weekend, we'll have a large area of high pressure moves in. So the weekend looks like smooth sailing. Temperatures a little bit cooler in the mid 70s as comparison to Thursday and Friday, but plenty of sunshine and it's looking really, really great. And then the middle of next week looks pretty interesting. We're going to have this big ridge of high pressure. So by the middle of next week, I think we could have some temps in the 90s to talk about there. Marine forecast sees 1 to 3 feet, water 56 degrees. And our 7-day forecast, I think, looks pretty good coming up, getting pretty warm as we get into the end of the week. Temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Brian and Amanda, a couple of showers and storms tomorrow, but that weekend, smooth sailing, gets a thumbs up from me.
Looks very good. Dana, thank you.